One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
I'm all set. But what about the reactor?
The initial round of tests is finished. All readings are nominal, so yes, I think we're ready. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish, and we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Sean.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are.
Uh-huh.
Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute? Son.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as director.
I have to admit, the third-generation sensor really something.
I fix one relay and two more start to fail. At least I'm not worried.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
It's great to have you.
May I be the first to welcome you, sir. We're looking forward to working with you.
What kind of work will we be doing exactly?
Well, normally the Directorate reviews and approves research tracks for the various divisions. Today, however, we're here...
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to... With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to produce...
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well... The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production?
Synths are the Institute's greatest strength. The more we have, the better off we are.
Well said. I'll see that the necessary... Thank you very much for your time. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting...
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
We're making real progress, thanks to you.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Huh?
There you are. You've met with the Director. I assume they made their intentions known?
Sean.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Director. It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility.
How long has this been coming? When did they decide on this course of action?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final straw, really. There's just too much at stake. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them?
Right. I can't lie. They are allies.
Well, I won't ask for details. I'm sure I don't. But these people, with their twisted ideology, they seek to undermine everything the Institute stands for.
How do you know what their goals are? You've never tried to engage with them.
I've dealt with them far longer than you have. I've seen what they're capable of. The lengths to which they'll go to achieve their objectives. Sure. I'm afraid this is an order. The railroad leadership needs to be eliminated. It's unfortunate that it's come to this, but there's really no other way.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Ask my friends if they take.
For goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me. Now open this.
What's going on?
What's the use? Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience up. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command function. That should give you some options. Just please. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
learned something. Made it past the guards, hmm?
Excuse me, Doctor.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
You'd rather everyone fight over the job? Is that what's best for the Institute?
I agree that the transition will be chaotic, but eventually, a leader will emerge from that chaos. Then, things will return to normal, and the work will resume.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since abort command override and resume normal functioning.
No way to pick this.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the work.
What do you mean you feared the worst?
I just didn't want to see anyone get hurt. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you.
I taught those raiders a lesson. They won't be attacking another settlement again.
That's good. I hope I live to see the day when people aren't always worried about the next raider attack. You know what I'm gonna say next. Another trouble spot. One of our artillery locations is worried about being attacked by the Brotherhood. They saw a Brotherhood patrolling the area. Thought they might come back in force to take out our artillery battery. Better go make sure they can defend themselves, in case the Brotherhood decides to.
Excuse me.
Phew. You got here before the Brotherhood.
Don't worry. They'll be sorry they messed with them.
I hope so. We didn't want to take any chances after we noticed them sniffing around. We thought they might come back to take out the artillery. Figured it was better to call for help before they attacked, and it was too... Anything you can do to bolster our defenses is great, but just having you here is all we really... You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Around my neck.
Sorry. Should have just run.
Excuse me.
Well, damn, we showed them, didn't we? I admit I had my doubts we could stand up to them.